Almost 5,000 new homes started construction in Victoria last year. This breaks previous record years from 2021 and 1976. That's great news. We need more homes, but what's really interesting to me is that the majority of these homes, over 80% in fact, were condos. There were only 385 single-family homes, including detached and townhomes. I think this sets the stage for where our city is headed and what the outcome of all this new provincial upzoning will be in the future. The small-scale stuff, 4 or 6 multifamily units and townhomes, that gets a lot of press. It all sounds great, but the 6-story and the 10-story or even higher high-rise developments will be how municipalities really hit those housing targets. There's one story that absolutely blows my mind in Esquimalt, where a new building, the Pacific House, is halfway through construction and the developer has now submitted an application to add 2 more stories. That's a big pivot and it's a creative way to add more density, but it does seem like there's going to be some engineering challenges and perhaps unforeseen repercussions for the existing buyers, including those people who bought the penthouse units. This unusual request speaks to how timing is everything, since it seems this developer got caught by high interest rates when they started sales in 2021, and then they hit high construction costs a year later. Before we dig into what this all means, please take a moment to hit subscribe and stay on top of Victoria's real estate market with me. If you look at most of those 385 single-family detached homes that are being built, most are high-end, luxury, custom homes, and they cost well over $1.5 million. The days of building starter detached homes are long gone. I can only think of a few examples of detached homes under $1 million for sale right now, such as the 1,300 or so square foot homes in Royal Bay, and they cost $900,000 plus GST. It just doesn't make much sense from a builder's perspective to build a home without a rental suite when you have building costs on the island of upwards of $400 a square foot, and once you add that suite, it means that any detached home is about $1.2 million to start. You'll be hard-pressed to find any new townhomes under $750,000 on the West Shore now, and if they're in the core, they'll be closer to $1 million. There's only a handful of townhome developments that have been approved in Saanich, none under construction yet, so most of these probably won't be coming online until about 2025 or 2026. According to the report, Oak Bay only started 32 new homes, and they're under the gun to build 664 units by 2028 to meet provincial deadlines, which will be really interesting to see just how they pull that off. The City of Victoria's Missing Middle initiative fizzled out with no building permits issued thus far, probably due to the very restrictive requirements, and also the numbers for developers just don't make a lot of sense to build those kind of developments right now. It's either condos or high-end luxury properties that make the most money. For example, why build townhomes in the hillside area when you can build in Cadwell Bay or Fairfield approximately the same size townhomes and charge $2 million each? I'm going to echo what I said in my 2024 predictions video. I think single-family detached home prices will go up. The writing's on the wall here. Detached homes are getting more and more rare. If you're an investor in Vancouver and if you compare the prices with that market, the high rental rates we have here and the relatively low land values make prices here still very attractive. So if you can still afford a detached home, I think it's still a really good opportunity to get into that market right now. It was hard to find any figures on just how much Victoria's population grew, but BC-wide is about 3%, and we welcomed 167,000 new people to the province last year. If we assume similar ratios for Victoria, that's 12,000 new people and only 5,000 new homes started. That's it for today. Please let me know your thoughts about the future of Victoria housing. Please subscribe, and thanks so much for watching.